Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the second video that I'm recording in English, and the first thing that I would like to say is thank you. Thank you to those of you who watched my first video and gave me feedback. Your opinion is so important. It's your opinion that makes me improve. So thank you so much for being there and for giving me your opinion. Stay tuned. Today we're going to speak about goals. Well, for those of you who know me, you probably know that I find goals super important. I think that goals are what drives us in life. So not having goals is like being dead. In fact, I don't believe that there are people who don't have goals. We all have them. The thing is, some of us are more aware of our goals than others. And being aware of the goals that we have, as of anything in our lives, is the first step to act on things. So being aware of our goals is super important because we can actually work towards achieving those goals much better than if we're not aware of them. But goals always exist. We all have them. Does it make sense to talk about goals now, when most of us are confined to our homes, unable to do a lot of things that we used to do before? Well, I think it does make sense. Of course, first of all, maybe we should speak about the different types of goals. And we have the short-term goals and long-term goals. So when we think about short-term goals, goals for the day, for the week, for the month, well, it's obvious that those have changed. So we must redefine these goals and think about the conditions that we are in and what we can do. But then we have the long-term goals. And I could say goals for, the next 5 years, or even goals for your life, like, your purpose in life, your mission. Well, those goals don't change. What could happen is maybe you might need to adapt a little bit, in terms of the time when you want to achieve those goals. Some of them might be a little bit postponed, but those goals don't change. What you have to keep in mind is that you should not lose track of those goals, of those long-term goals. And whatever it is that you're doing now under, the specific circumstances we're in, you should still be working towards achieving those long-term goals. And so this is the catch here, is that you redefine your short-term goals. And you must really define them in a way that they are motivating, that, you feel like getting up every day in the morning, but never losing track that you have your long-term goals that haven't changed. So you should continue to work towards achieving those long-term goals. So the long-term goals remain, but the short-term goals must be redefined. Okay, so let's focus on the short-term goals. For most of us, this whole situation of COVID-19 has meant changing our routines because there are a lot of things that we used to do and that we're not doing anymore, and new habits must be implemented. So changing routines can also create opportunities for us. And this is what we should have in mind. And having in mind that we have long-term goals that we want to achieve and these don't change, why not use this opportunity, this change that is imposed on us, to actually work towards achieving those long-term goals? And how do we do that? Well, as Stephen Covey says, begin with your end in mind. So thinking about what you want to do, look for opportunities in your day-to-day life, your new day-to-day life, to work towards those long-term goals. For instance, imagine that Friday was the day when you would go out with friends, Friday night. Now you're not able to do that anymore because you have to stay at home, at least for a while. And so why not use that night that you now have free in your calendar to do something that will actually help you towards achieving your long-term goals. For instance, I don't know, you're interested in different topics, you would like to go back to college, but you're not sure what you would like to study. I mean, this is just an example. You could use that time off to research different topics that interest you and look for a solution, a decision on what you would like to study. So this would be having this long-term goal in mind and using the time that you have now, a new routine, a new time off that you didn't used to have, to work towards achieving that goal. So setting short-term goals that serve your life purpose is fantastic. It will make you feel happy. It will make you feel rewarded. It will also make you feel that you're not wasting your time right now and you're not able to do as many things as you normally would. And you will be acting as a programmer, to use Stephen Covey's words. But keep in mind that not everything in our lives can be programmed. In fact, you can only program what you know. So you should leave some room for things that you don't know. And in fact, now that you have this opportunity to create new routines, why not include things that you've never done before? Maybe once a week or twice a week or once a day, just save a little bit of time to try out something that you've never done before. Why this? Well, because this will help your creativity flourish, and you might discover new things. You might discover new ways of also, again, serving your life purpose, but in a way that you had never thought before. Keep this in mind. New opportunities are also created by us. And the fact that we are forced to stay home, or we are forced to do things in a way that we didn't do before, can also be an opportunity. So be positive and set your own goals. Thank you so much, and I will see you again next time with a new video. Bye-bye.